Hey! Get blank when you do this kind of trigonometry circle kind of question. Fret not, because we, Matthew and Zhenhao, my friend, got blank when we came across this video. Not this question. So fret not, because we have discovered a way to help you solve this particular question. So be excited for it. Here you go. Okay. So today we'll be going through a circle properties and Pythagoras theorem theme question. So look at this question. In the diagram, O is the center of this big circle over here and has a radius of 10 cm. AB and PQ are chords of length 14 and 16 cm respectively, intersecting at right angles at K. So let me just draw this a bit. Annotate the diagram. AB is 14, PQ is 16. Alright? So first question, find AK. K is this. What is this? What is PK? And what is OK? Okay, the hint is number 1, use Pythagoras theorem. The second hint I can give you is draw a line from draw a line from O to PQ, from O to PQ. Okay, this line, perpendicular line. Okay. Okay, now let's solve this question. Yes, we got blank when we solved this question at first, but with this technique that I'm going to show you, it's going to help you open your eyes. So find AK. We just want to find this little thing over here. Okay, so let's just like annotate something also. The radius is 10 cm. Okay, how do we find AK? Okay, so we will need to use Pythagoras theorem and draw a perpendicular line from O to PQ. How do we do that? Let's just draw first. Draw O to PQ. Yes. So this is the line. Now say this point is V over here. How do we get AK from here? Actually, it's kind of intuitive, because you want to get AK, you can actually find, so you know AB is 14, you can find KB, or you can also find you can also find this point over here. This point is, let's say, called W. So let's say you know AB is 14, and what will be the length of AW if I just say this is a right angle? So actually, by drawing this line AW, by drawing AB and finding W as the foot of the perpendicular line of this line OW and AB, and we can actually say ABO is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so why is this so? It's because AO and OB, they have the same length, because they are in the circle and O is the center of the circle. So if this is 10, this must be 10 also. And that means that AOW is half of this isosceles triangle. And this gives us AW equals to half of AB. Correct? And half of AB, but AB is 14, so it's 7. Sorry, half of 14 is 7. So now we got AW. Now, how do we get AK? Now we need to find KW. So AK is equal to AW minus KW. But what is KW? KW is also equals to VO. W minus VO. And what is VO? Okay, let's find VO. VO can be, we can just apply this isosceles triangle concept over here as well. So VOP is half of POQ. Okay? So is so this is the observation. So meaning that POQ is an isosceles triangle. Okay, same reason, because it's 10, this is 10. So when we get VO, it will just be, when you get VQ is just half of PQ. So it goes to half times 60, which is 8. And lo and behold, we got 8 over here, and we also know that this is 10. The OQ equals to 10. OQ equals to 10. So now how do we find VO? Is by Pythagoras theorem again. So by Pythagoras theorem, 10 squared minus 8 squared is equals to square root of 100 minus 64, which is square root of 36, which is 6. So VO is 6. Now we have got AK. AK is 7 minus 6 equals to 1. Now we have solved part 1. Now let's talk about solving part 2. What is PK? Well, we can apply the same concept because this is like symmetrical, right? So PK, how do we get? PK is by looking at VP. So PK is equals to VP minus VK. Okay, so if say, how do we find VK then? But VK is the same as OW. So goes to VP minus OW. And what is OW? OW is simply by looking at this triangle, we know that WB is actually half of 14, which is 7. Okay, so by looking at OBW, consider triangle OBW. So this is also a right angled triangle, and we have 2 of the sides already. Now we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So this is OB squared minus WB squared, which is equals to OW. And OB squared is 100, WB is 7 squared, which is 49, and which is equal to square root of 51, because of OW. Okay, so OW is square root 51. Now what is PK? PK is equals to VP minus OW, and VP, what is VP? VP is 8 minus OW is square root 51, and this is the answer, PK. Now let's do question 3. What is OK? So OK is this diagonal over here. Actually, now you know what is VO. You also know what is WO. Can you find OK? Of course, you just need to apply Pythagoras theorem again, because this is also a right angle triangle. So let's say VO is equals to 6. And WO is equals to square root 51. Now, what is OK? OK is simply OK is simply square root of 51, square root of WO squared plus VO squared. From this diagram, it's very clear why, because this is also a right angle triangle. So WO is square root of 51, so square root of 51 squared plus VO, and VO is 6 squared. So this one is square root of 51 plus 36, which is square root of 87. Okay, so now we have completed this question. And this question is very difficult because we have to get this hint. This hint is the key hint. Draw a line from O to AB and PQ, or else you cannot do this question. Okay, so this hint is very important to solve this question. So hopefully this gives you an insight to how you can solve such geometry type questions. So if you have any other questions, you can click like and subscribe.
If you have any question, comment down below. Don't click like and subscribe. And we have created a free cheat sheet for you because we really appreciate you for watching our video. Thank you so much for watching this. We hope this benefit you and we want to further help you. That's why we have created a free cheat sheet. Just click on the link in the description to claim your copy. We call it the free Don't Get Blank cheat sheet, helping you get through GCE O-level math with ease. See you soon.